insecurities and insurrections. And one pernicious discovery that we made, Mr. Chairman, is that a lot of these banditries, terrorisms, insecurities that we associate with this sector are actually sponsored by illegal miners. Now, these illegal miners are not your artisanal miners. They are not the people who pick gold rusts on the ground. No. These are heavy, powerful individuals in our country. And they are Nigerians. They are not foreigners. Yes, you can see foreigners as symptoms, but the foreigners are not the diseases. Nigerians are the powers behind those foreigners that you see on the streets. We are identifying them, and we are employing various strategies, kinetic and non-kinetic. Non-kinetic with the artisanal, the so-called lower rungs of the ladder of illegal mining. And those ones, as part of my 7-point agenda, I gave an ultimatum of 30 days, which was extended another 30 days, that they should form themselves into cooperatives. Because, as I said earlier on, nobody, every Nigerian has a right to life, has a right to basic necessities of life. And so, if government cannot provide access to these basic necessities, we cannot drive our people into the bush, or we can't push them into the sea. So those of them who are so-called illegal miners, or petty illegal miners, we have encouraged them to form themselves into cooperatives so that they can be formalized and do their businesses legitimately and a legitimate living. And then, because they would have become structures, formalized structures, government can then identify them and then derive the necessary royalties and taxes therefrom. These royalties and taxes structure that the multinationals can deal with, like NNPC. However, the structure we are proposing is totally different from that of NNPC. In fact, we are learning from the experiences and the hiccups in the NNPC. While the NNPC interfaces and does business on behalf of government with multinationals and all that, there is a large measure of governmental control. And we all know that sometimes government business is nobody's business. That's been a conventional wisdom, and it's a value we are trying to change. But we must put in place mechanisms that compel human beings to behave rightly. So the structure we are proposing for our own NMC, Nigerian Mining Corporation, is that it will be substantially private sector driven. Government will have its own equity. The Nigerian public will also have its own equity, while the private sector will hold the substantial. The essence of this is that we want to put in place an enduring legacy that no government after us can come to scatter or to destabilize or to politicize for the sake of our future generations. And so, Mr. Chairman, I crave your indulgence, particularly support in our effort to actualize this particular measure. And I'm very happy and it's very gratifying to know that great minds think alike. I know you have spoken about this mining company in the past. I heard you. And it tallies with our own objective and own mindset.